Hello all, I Neha Patil welcome you on in today's session. Today we are going to see the implementation of the TBT or the threaded binary tree. In the last lecture we have seen the theoretical concept of the threaded binary tree. Now we will see how to create the threaded binary tree programmatically. So I am going to take here the C++ reference. So if I want to create a threaded binary tree, that means again I have to create the one by one node and that node I have to attach in the threaded binary tree. So if you see here, this is the structure for the threaded binary tree. So if you see, I have taken the structure name like the node here, and these are the 5 fields are there. So if you see the integer data, I am going to take the integer data as an example. So I have taken the return type like the integer. You can take the data as per your choice. Then these are the 2 actual pointer fields, node pointer left and the node pointer right is there. So if these 3 fields are exactly similar to the linked list representation of a binary tree, and 2 more extra fields we are going to add here, that is the integer L bit field and the integer R bit field. So these are the 2 extra fields we are going to add in the TBT, and if you see, the return type is the integer. Why it is the integer? Because for the L bit and the R bit we are going to take the input as either the 0 or the 1. So the return type is always the integer. You can't take it like the node pointer L bit or the node pointer R bit there. Always you have to take like the integer L bit and the integer R bit, as we are going to take the input like the 0 and the 0 or the 1 here. So here the return type is the integer. So this is the node structure for the TBT. Now if I want to create the TBT, this is the code I have written here. So if you see here, the firstly what I have written here, this is the node creation part is there. Temp is equal to new node. We are going to allocate the memory for the new node like this way. So I can say like this is the temporary node creation is there. I have allocated the memory by using this first statement, temp is equal to new node. See in temp data, we are accepting some data from the user. So suppose I want to take here the temp. So this is the data I have accepted. Temp left is equal to null, temp right is equal to null. So this is the initially null and this is the initially null because we are going to create the node. So no left and the right child is present. Temp L bit is equal to 0 and the temp R bit is equal to 0. That means initially we will set the values like the temp L bit is equal to 0 and the R bit is equal to 0. So these are the steps for the node creation of the TBT. Always you have to remember this. This sequence is again important. Temp is equal to new node statement should be the first because it is going to allocate the memory for that node. You can take any other name also. I have taken here the name like the temp for the temporary node creation. You can take any other name also. So this should be always the first statement like the temp is equal to new node. Then you can accept the data from the user like this way. Then set initially left and right both values to the null as we are not going to attach any childs right now. And initially L bit and the R bit values again should be the 0 like this way here. So this is the node creation is there. Now after this what we have to do here, this node now I have to attach like the root node in the tree here. So if you see here the next part of the code here, first I am going to test here the condition if the root is equal to null. What is the meaning of this here? Actually, if the initially the tree is empty, then whatever be the temporary node I have created here, I can mark this node as a root node. So for that purpose, first I am testing this condition if the tree is initially empty or not. That means if the root is equal to null or not. If this condition is true, then I am going to follow this sequence. So what I am doing here, the first statement I have written like the root is equal to 10. That means this temporary node I am going to rename with the root here. So this will act now the root node for the TBT. But this TBT is not yet complete. Though I have marked here the root, but it is not the TBT yet. So what I have to do here, as the 0 is present here, that means I have to set the threads. But as it is the first node in the tree here, so if I will set the threads like this way here, then what will happen here? These 2 threads will be the free threads. That means these 2 will act as a dangling pointers here. So to set these threads again somewhere here, what we have to take here, we have to take one dummy node here, or we can say like the head node also here, like this way. So I have taken here the name like the head, so I can give the name like the head node here. So I have written the statements like the head is equal to new node, this head data is equal to 999. You can take any random data here. This is only the dummy node. It is acting like the dummy node only to set these dangling pointers here. So that is the only the use of this head node. Head right is equal to head. So this will act like the self-referential link here. Head arbit is equal to 1. We are going to mark it as a 1 here. Head left is equal to root. Now it will act like this way. Head left is equal to root. That means whatever be the root node is there, it is actually acting like a left child for this head node. So that's why the head L bit is equal to 1 here. Root left is equal to head. That means this left thread we have to set to the head. And root right is also equal to head. So that means this dangling pointer again we have to set to the head. So this is the creation of the single node of the TBT, that is the root node, and here up to this is only the root node is created in the TBT. So if you see here what we have done here, first we have created one temporary node, we have accepted data from the user. Initially we have set these two values to null because this node is right now not having any left and the right child. So this L bit and R bit is again the 0, and these to set these two dangling pointers here, we have taken here one dummy node. The name is given like the head node here, one random value set here, and this actually the root node is acting like the left child for this head node. So this is the L bit is equal to 1 here, and for the R bit here we are marking like the self-referential link here. So the figure is looking like this way here. So this is what the up to the creation of the root node. Now the next part, that is the else part, is there. In the else part, if you see, I have taken here one insert function. I am giving call actually to this insert function, and I am passing two parameters, that is the root and the temp here. So that means if the root is already created in the TBT, and if I want to create any extra node in the TBT, then at that time what will happen, obviously this condition will get false here. It will come inside the else part here, and it will give call to the insert function. And now we will see the code for the insert function. That means if I want to add the more nodes into the tree, if I want to insert the more nodes into the tree, how to write the code, that now we will see in the definition part of the insert function. So this only what I have in the create function, what I have done here, only I am writing the code related with the creation of the node, checking whether the tree is initially empty or not. If the tree is empty, mark this temporary node as a root node, create one head node and set the links between the head and the root. That we have done here. And inside the else part, always we are giving call to the insert function if we want to add the more nodes into the tree. So this is the overall code related with the create function there. And now we will see the code for the insert function. Now I will explain you the insert function definition part here. Now whenever in the create function, what we have seen, only we have seen the creation of the root node, that means till this part here. If I want to insert the more nodes into the tree, we are giving call to the insert function. So suppose I have created the second node, that is the temporary node. I have accepted the data from the user, that is the 9. So initially this is done, this is null, right is null, right arbit is equal to 0 and L bit is equal to 0. So this is the temporary node is there. Now as the root is already created, so now we will come inside the insert part here. So root is nothing but this value, that is the 10, and temp is nothing but this value, that is the 9 is there. So here if you see the first statement inside the insert, I am writing like if temp data is less than the root data. That means here I am going to explain you the code or the implementation related with the threaded binary search tree, not the normal binary tree. Because in case of the normal binary tree, we can't write like this way here. We have to ask to the user where you want to insert the new value, either to the left or the right of the root data. But as I am going to create here the binary search tree, so directly I am going to compare the value here. If the new value is less than the root data, we have to attach the new value in the left side. If that new value is greater than the root data, we have to attach that new value in the right side. So like in this case 9 is less than the 10 here. So we have to insert in the left side. So this is the code related with the left side attachment. So as I want to insert this 9 as a left child for this 10 here. So if you see the first statement I have written like the root left is equal to 10. That means what here? Initially root left was the null here. But now we will replace this here and it will contain the address of this node here. So the link will be established like this way here. So that means root left is equal to null here, temp here. So this statement, after execution of this statement, it will look like this way. Temp left is equal to root left. Now if you see the temp left is equal to null here and here the L bit is equal to 0, that means no left child is present. So what we have to do here, we have to set the thread here. But where to set this left thread here? Root left. Root left was what here? The previous thread is up to the head here. So this new link will go here directly to the head node. Because for this 9 no predecessor element is present. So this left link will directly go to the head node here. So this is the meaning of this second statement here. Then temp right is equal to root here. So as the right child is again absent here and the arbit is equal to 0 here. So what we have to do here? This right thread we have to set to the in order successor element, and in this case the in order successor element is nothing but what the root itself here. So we are writing the statement like the temp right is equal to root here. And as we have attached here the actual pointer here, that is the root left is equal to temp here. So root arbit we have to set to the 1 here. So this is what the link whenever we want to attach the new node in the left side here. Exactly reverse case if you see here, this is for the right child. If I want to suppose attach like here the 11 here. So this is the 11, this will be the initially null, this is the null, this is the 0 and this is the null. Now this is my temp is there. So again whenever I want to insert any new node here, then it will compare with the root data, that is the root is 10, new value is the 11. So it will come inside, it will check this condition. If the temp data is less than the root data, condition will get false here, it will come inside the next if here. If temp data is greater than the root data, this condition will get true here. It will come inside, it will check the first statement. Root right is equal to temp. So that means the right, this right null will be replaced with the actual pointer like this way here. Temp left is equal to root. Now in this case here, whatever the left thread is there, for this 11, this 10 is acting like the in order predecessor. So we have to set to the 10 here. So this thread we are going to set to the left side here. This is the left side thread setting is there. Temp right is equal to root right. Because for this temp, no right child is present. So we have to set to the right thread. But this right thread, as the no successor element is present, so we'll directly go to the head node like this way here. So we have written like here the temp right is equal to root right. And as we have attached this actual pointer here, so this temp arbit we have to, root arbit we have to set to the 1. So this is the statement root arbit is equal to 1. So in this way we can insert the thread into the right side also. We can insert the child in the right side also there. So this is up to what here? This is 8, the insert code is not complete. This is till only if I want to insert the single node in the left side and single node in the right side. So that means for up to maximum creation of this root node, left child and the right child, this code is sufficient there. But if I want to again insert one more node into the tree, suppose like this way, I want to insert here the 8 now. So this is now my temp is there. This is the null, this is the null, this is the 0 and this is the 0. So what will happen now? Root is 10, temp is what here, the 8 is there. Now see what is going to happen here. It will come inside, it will test the condition. If temp data is less than the root data, condition is true. So now what will happen here? Directly if I am going to execute these statements here, then what will happen? Root left is equal to temp. So that means whatever be the root was previously going to contain the address of the 9, it will be removed and it will contain the address of the 8 here. That means we are going to skip this node here. But we don't want to do like this way here, as the 9 is present here. What we want here, we want to establish the link between the 9 and the 8 here. So this code is not sufficient. We have to do one addition inside this in this way. I will write here one more condition. If root left is equal to null. If this condition is true, then only we have to execute these 4 statements here. Else what we have to do here? Again I have to give call to the insert function, and at this time now I have to pass the parameters like root left and the temp. So now what will happen here? It will come here, it will test the condition. If the temp data is less than the root data, condition is true. Now it will check one more condition, whether the root left is equal to null. So if you see, the root left is not null here because the actual pointer is present here. If you see here, this link is present here, which is the nothing but what here, the 10 is having the left child there. So as this condition is going to become the false, it will come inside the insert part here, and it will now pass the parameters like the root left and the temp here. That means I will pass here now the 9 and the 8 here. So this 9 will come here as a root, and this temp will be 8 as it is. Now it will come inside, it will test the condition for the 8 and the 9 here. As the 8 is less than the 9 here, now this condition, one more condition will be checked here like the if root left is equal to null. Now in this case root is nothing but what, the 9. And if you see 9's left is null, so now these 4 statements will be executed. And how it will be executed? Root left is equal to 10. That means this actual link will be established here between the 9 and the 8. Temp left is equal to root left. That means what here? This null now we have to replace with this directly to the root left was previously contained in the head. So it will directly go to the head here because 8 is not having any predecessor element. Temp right is equal to root. That means right thread we have to set to the successor element, and successor is nothing but what, the 9. So it will come here. This is the temp right is equal to root. Root lbit is equal to 1. That means as this 8 is acting like the left child for this 9. So we have to mark this lbit is equal to 1 here. So in this way, this is what the completion for the left side. Same thing we have to do for the right side also. Before executing this, we have to write here one more statement. If root right is equal to null. If this condition is true, then only we have to execute these statements here. Otherwise, what we have to do here, we have to give call to the insert function, and at this time we have to pass the parameters like root right and the temp here. So by this code now, this is the complete code for the insert function now, and by this code you can insert the number of nodes into the TBT, and this is what the creation of the TBT also, or the implementation of the TBT for the create and the insert function. Hope you understood this concept very well here. What you have to remember here, that inside the create function we have to create only the root node, and whenever we want to insert the more nodes into the tree, we have to give call like this way for the insert function. Inside the insert function, firstly you have to check whether any node is present in the left side or not. If the node is present in the left side, then again we have to give call for the recursive call for the insert function, and if the node is not present, we have to establish the links like this way here. So every time if you draw one by one node here, and if you set the links here manually, then it is easy to write the links here, or it is easy to write the programming statements here. So my suggestion is always for you that whenever you want to write the code for the create function of the TBT or the insert function of the TBT, take one paper or the page, and inside the on that page draw the diagrams like this way, and try to establish the links here by your theoretical concept, and according to that put the statements into the code. So it is very easy to write the code for the TBT also. So hope you understood the create function for the TBT. Now in the next lecture we will see the traversal of this, how to travel. Now we have created the tree, how to traverse that tree, that we will see in the next lecture. So thank you very much for giving your time, and if you like this explanation, then please like the video and don't forget to subscribe it. Thank you.